Hi, boys and girls. We're going to continue our reading adventure today. And today we're going to add something new to our suitcase. We've already taken a sneak peek of Iris and Walter and the field trip. We thought about what could happen, who the characters could be. We checked the cover, the title, the table of contents, and the blurb on the back. We've been really busy preparing for our adventure. And today we're going to add something new to our suitcase, and that's to keep track of where and when. And when we keep track of where and when, we stop as we're reading and we ask ourselves, where are the characters and when is this happening? So we're checking for the setting of this story when we ask ourselves, where is this happening? And then we're thinking about the time of day it is when we say, when is this happening? Is it nighttime? Is it the morning? Is it in the afternoon? Okay. And to do this today, we are going to read some of Iris and Walter and the field trip. Iris and Walter and the field trip. Chapter 1, The Aquarium. One day, Iris's teacher, Miss Cherry, had an exciting announcement. This Friday, we're going on a field trip to the aquarium. The aquarium, said Iris's best friend, Walter. Oh, boy. Now, I put this here to remind us to stop. Today, we're working on asking ourselves when and where. Where are the characters? They're at school. Very good. So the setting right now is in the classroom. They're at school, but they're also in the classroom with their teacher. And when? When is this happening? Do we think it's at nighttime? No, you're not normally at school at nighttime. So this is probably happening in the morning or the afternoon time. Think about when your teacher gives you announcements. Maybe this is happening in morning meeting time. Are we going to see the sharks? Asked Benny. Are we going to see the penguins? Asked Iris. Are we going to see the starfish? Asked Jenny. We are all going to see many wonderful things, said Miss Cherry. That night, Walter had supper at Iris's house. Our class is going on a field trip, Rosie, said Iris. Up, said baby Rosie. I put another reminder there for us to stop and ask ourselves, when and where? The setting has changed. Where are Iris and Walter now? They're at Iris's house. They're having dinner or supper at Iris's house. And when is this happening? Is it in the morning, the afternoon, at nighttime? When do you normally eat dinner? Right. This is happening at nighttime. Did you see how we stopped when we were reading and we asked ourselves, when is this happening and where is it happening? As readers, we have to do that whenever we're reading. Where are you going? Asked Iris's father. We're going to the aquarium, said Iris. On the bus, said Walter. And we're going to see the penguins, Iris told Grandpa. I love penguins, said Grandpa. And after that, we're going to have a picnic in the park, said Walter. Oh my, I wish I were going to the field trip, said Iris's mother. Hey, Walter, do you want to be bus buddies? Iris asked. Sure, said Walter. Okay, so we just finished our first chapter of Iris and Walter and the field trip. And the first thing we added to our bag today is to keep track of when and where. We did this by stopping and thinking about the setting by asking, where is this taking place? Where is this happening? And we thought about when it's happening by asking ourselves, when is this happening? Thinking about if it's happening in the morning, the afternoon, or the night. Now, the last thing I want to add to our suitcases today is to retell what happens. So we just read the first chapter of Iris and Walter, and we can use our transition words to retell what happened. First, Iris and Walter got some good news from their teacher. They found out they were going to go to the aquarium. After that, Walter went to Iris's house to have dinner. And finally, Iris and Walter decided to become bus buddies on the field trip. So today, when you're reading, you have 2 jobs to do. Your first job is to keep track of when and where. Ask yourself, where is this happening and when is it happening? And then when you finish reading a book, retell what happened. Use those transition words to retell what happens on your own reading adventure by retelling a book that you read on your own today. Have fun!